One more, but where do you want me to stand? I want you to pretty much come about this far away from hitting me. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I don't think Logan's really been on video yet other than riding. So for the brand new viewers, my name is Slowbee.
I'm Logan.
Got Logan. And he bought himself a new sled. He's the youngest guy in our group. Got himself a good job, and now he just starts buying shit. So, so we're going to flip this camera, and we're going to show you what he bought. There we go. All right, so what we're gonna do here, Logan's gonna do a walkthrough with it, and like me, we're not technical. He's gonna do a walkthrough, talk about what he likes and stuff, and then he's gonna do a quick review. He's got about, I think, like 200 miles on it in the last few days, so he's one of the lucky ones. He got to ride it, and then we'll end it there. So let's get going. So we're gonna start the walk around with Logan and take it from there.
Well, based off our first ride that we did, I think we did, it was just me and my dad. We went, did about 100 miles, Saturday, when it was real cold. You know, I thought that, you know, riding this, I was just going to freeze and, you know, get cold and whatnot, but no, this thing is, I don't know, I'm speechless. I don't know how to describe it. As soon as you get on it, it's immediately you're pushing your limits, and you know the last thing that you're worried about is being cold. You know, you're just focusing on hanging on. It's undescribable. Honestly, this thing it's a different animal. I've been riding sled since I was, I don't know, two years old.
You on the handlebars sleeping.
And and now from, you know, watching the evolution of the snowmobiling game, just climb is, and to this point now it's nuts. And I was lucky enough to get a good deal on it, and I it's nuts. It's like my dad had a 2018 XRS 850, and riding that was fun itself, and I was only probably 15 years old. You know, getting the skis off the ground was like the biggest adrenaline rush ever. And now you get on this thing and compare it to an 850 XRS, it's like an 850 XRS on steroids.
I agree.
It's the suspension itself is like no other. You know, the past weekend the trails were getting sloppy, and the 3-footers and some 4-footers into the corners, and it's just, you just skip right over them, and you, even if it's just whacking the throttle yourself, you know, you want to jump one and smash right into the second one or the third one, and forget that, you're cruising right over the top of all of them, and half the time you don't even know if the skis are on the ground, because you're just holding on and pushing your limits.
So I rode the sled for literally like 1 minute. I pulled out of the yard, and as soon as I touched the throttle, so you guys all know I have the XRS 850, and as soon as I touched the throttle, the skis came up and I went straight instead of turning. And I really didn't even put, like, it wasn't even like a 5 or 10 mile per hour. I was just trying to do a circle. And I came over here in the field, and you know, there's a lot of throttle with this thing. I don't understand how it's different. I know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know about suspension and stuff. You guys know that.
Yeah.
But I know that makes a huge difference. And as soon as you tap that throttle, the skis are off the ground. Granted, mine are off the ground, but only like, you could just tell they're fluttering on the ground. This one, you're up.
You're up there.
You're up 2-3 hands lengths if you're not careful. His mom drove away. It was funny. She tapped it, and I don't know if you've seen her drive away. And she goes, "Oh," I go, "Yeah, be careful." So, and
yeah.
When I got off it, I was just like, that thing ain't right. But it's the only thing I see different. He keeps talking about being warm and cold. I have less of a windshield than that on mine, so I don't know if the guy you bought it from added that or if that's how they come.
I'm not sure. I know that they're supposed to be like the ultra lows, just no clear windshield itself, just the colored piece, like what Slowbee's got on his. But I mean, I'm not much of a windshield guy. Just I like the more aggressive looking of the snowmobile, but it's and everybody else that's been on it today, it's they as soon as they get off, they throw me the key and say this thing is just stupid. Yeah. It's definitely a lot of fun. It's the most fun I've had on a snowmobile. If you guys are in the market and looking for, that aggressive, you just want to ride a wheelie over every little knoll, whatever it is, this is something I would look into. I know that they're a bit pricey, but shop around, and it's definitely it's worth it, I think. For a couple $1,000s more, I mean, if you're that guy that's crazy about snowmobiling and likes going fast and riding your heart out, it's definitely something I'd look into.
I think in the coming months too, if you guys are patient, I think the prices of these things are going to start dropping from the sole proprietors, like the people I only got 50 miles on this year, so there's going to be guys that aren't going to put up with that, and they're just going to sell their stuff and get out of it. And
yep.
And I think that was probably the case with the person he bought it from. Mm-hmm. And if you guys are patient, you keep an eye, you'll find something. One thing I see is this freaking thing has a pull cord. Now, insert video here. My 50-mile ride, our sleds wouldn't start, so that was kind of my video, and me and my dad kept saying, how can what's Skidoo doing? You need a pull start, and people are like, I just wrap the cord around the clutch and then pull it. It's like, yeah, well, if you want to keep all your fingers, and if it doesn't start the first time, you got to keep wrapping it.
Keep wrapping it.
My finger's freezing. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the camera around. It's freaking numb. And I'll just hit Logan with like 1 or 2 questions and see what he thinks. I got to put my glove on. So the first LYNX I ever saw, I freaking love the way these skis look. On one of my original sleds, you were a little younger, I had the Powder Hounds, and they were wider.
Yep.
And I had no darting, and these kind of remind me of that. Just doing a little close-up for you guys, just so you can see some of the ins and outs. Do you know if these come like these stock, or if he had to put those on?
Honestly, I think these are aftermarket.
Yeah, because Matt put those on his aftermarket.
Don't quote me on that, but... Yeah, it's like riding a dirt bike with 1,000 horsepower. or 100. I think this has 150 something. It's like riding a dirt bike with 150 horsepower.
They're what? Coupled or is it uncoupled?
Uncoupled.
Uncoupled suspension system for aggressive riders.
Yeah.
All right, tell me one thing you don't like about it.
Jeez.
Yeah?
Well, stock mod, I'm a little taller of a guy. I'm planning on putting probably just a 2-inch riser on it, 2-inch block. But other than that, honestly, that's not even something to complain about.
After me and you talked about it and I seen you drive away on it, I could see you kind of hunched over a little bit. So I agree.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing?
My favorite is just the power that this thing has. I like getting the skis off the ground. Every time that you touch that throttle, it doesn't matter how fast you're going, it's always got more to it. You know, for my mother out there, I was doing 50 miles an hour, and you hit the throttle, and it's like it never decreases. It just wants to take off.
That's the same way with the XRS. You're doing 80 and you still have freaking a ton of throttle.
Yeah,
and then you
never know how much it really has, because you know I've scared myself once, coming up over a knoll, and next thing I know, I'm riding a wheelie looking at the sky. It's but I don't know. I'm speechless about the thing. I don't even know how to. Other than telling you it's an 850 on steroids, and if you're that aggressive rider, man, saddle up, because she's ready to rock and roll all the time.
Any future customizations you want to make?
Yeah, I was talking to one of my buddies this morning, actually, and I was thinking, I like the way it looks now. I'm a big fan of red. Red's one of my favorite colors, and the black and red on the sled is just, it's nice looking, sharp. But I was thinking a custom wrap, maybe making it like a chrome red.
FYI, I was that buddy.
Yeah, Slowbee was that buddy, and Jake. I was talking to Jake this morning too. But I don't know. I think just a wrap, maybe something different. You know, not that I'm really striving to put something on it, but I think it would sharpen things up a little bit more, make it more flashy. Make it
different.
Yeah, catch some eyes staring at it, but it's a.
Because this guy doing donuts over there. It's gotta be. Is it a kid?
No, it's a kid and his dad. Probably a couple kids, I'm assuming.
That's funny. Well, if you don't have anything else to add, I think that's you know, I've been waiting to ride one. I had an idea with the LYNX before, and it just didn't pan. Well, it's not something I was willing to do, but I kind of thought for YouTube it would be cool to buy one and let everybody ride it and review it, and just have a string of videos. But it's just such an expensive purchase, and the tax guy, he don't want you to write it off because the channel's not big enough yet. But if do you have anything else to add, or?
No, I mean, if you're that guy that's likes to ride hard and really get after it in the trails, and forget about groomed trails, ungroomed trails, don't matter what, it's ready to go. You know, you're gonna have to ride one. If one of your buddies gets one or something, you ask him to try it out. If you're that kind of guy, because
we've all been riding it all day, trying it out.
It's a lot of fun.
So, thank you for, as soon as he bought this, I texted him on the side. I'm like, you going to do a video with me?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, say what it is. So, 2000.
It's a 2023 LYNX RAVE RE 850. It's a 137 track with KYB shocks on it, and which comes stock. Uncoupled suspension, and I do have some aftermarket headlights on it.
There's Dad.
What's going on, guys?
He's like, where are these guys? I gotta go find my sled.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing though. Well, so what's 3,500 mean?
I think it has something to do with the suspension. I was doing a little research on it before making this video, but it just escaped my head.
You're not stuck, are you? Yeah, you're just parked there? Yeah. Okay. Oh.
I think it's 3,500 has something to do with the suspension. Don't quote me on that, but
I won't. Don't worry.
Yeah. But you got to ride the sled. It speaks for itself. It's wild. It's a lot of fun.
Guys, let's wrap this up then. Thank you so much for
You're welcome. Thank you.
Jumping right on it.
Yeah, of Of course.
If you guys like seeing Logan, give us like 50 likes. We'll get him out here again. Maybe do, well, if we ever get doing the snow dance and get the snow.
Yeah, if we get some snow, I'll even jump the road for all I care. I don't...
These trails are shot. It's like, so we're doing our hot dog roast today, and there's probably like 2 inches, maybe an inch of ice and then an inch of snow. And there's people out here, their sleds got to be overheating.
Yeah.
We got the field to play in and, you know, doing the hot dog thing, but we're going to wrap this up. Help me get to that 2,000, guys. Call to action, like I always say. And with that being said, do me that favor. Tell your grandmas, your grandpas, your moms, your dads, your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your frenemies, your enemies about all these videos. Like and share them. Just tell them about them. And thank you for all your support, guys. Love you guys. Peace out. And we'll see you next time. Thank you, Logan.
You're welcome. See ya.
Robe,